Top shot money making strategy. Let's go. What's up, friends? Welcome back to Real Talk Fire. Yes, I have a new name. Well, not really new, just changed the last part of it. What is FIRE? FIRE stands for Financial Independence Retiring Early. That's right, this channel is all about real talk about how to retire early. Let's get it. So if you haven't done so already, subscribe, comment, and like some videos because I'll be giving away some Top Shot moments today as well. That's right, we're gonna pick a winner at the end of this video. We're actually able to give away another Top Shot moment because today's video is sponsored by Evaluate.Market. I was a bit surprised when Evaluate Market reached out because I featured them on a lot of my other Top Shot videos. They must be a fan because now we're collaborating. And because of their sponsorship, I'm able to give away an NBA Top Shot moment to you guys. So stick around to the end for more details. One thing I like about Evaluate.Market so far is that they have Penelope's Country Club. You know I have Penelope. I made a t-shirt about them on my other videos. I'm bullish on the project. If we have some extra time, we'll go over that as well. If you guys don't know, my username on Top Shop is Bucketheads. You can check out my valuation. It's on the blockchain. You can't lie about it. I'm ranked 4,000 in the top 0.8% of the Top Shop universe. Right now, my floor valuation is 15 grand, profit $7,000, 86% ROI. I made some money, so I do know what I'm talking about a little bit. Follow along. The first money-making strategy I'm going to teach you guys, listen to it, the challenge flip strategy. Let's go. If you take a look at this moment, Anthony Edwards had one of the top 7 plays in the NBA of 2021. I didn't really like this moment because they dunked on the Dubs, and you know I'm a Dubs fan. If you took a look at here, I bought this moment for $89 because the challenge allowed me a chance to win a rare pack. And back then, I was blinded by the rare pack. I don't know why I bought this moment, and I bought another moment that I'm going to show you just for a chance to get a rare pack. Don't do what I did. Don't buy lottery tickets. Go for the first sure mints, because for the first sure mints, you can unload those and get some value that will make buying moments like this worth it. But I didn't even get a pack, so this definitely wasn't worth it. I lost so much money off of completing this challenge. But the strategy I'm teaching you is to sell these moments and get back in. So if there's a challenge and you have the moment, you should definitely sell it. Now, don't do this for rares or, limited editions or, those special ones that you get. Do it for commons. Commons, 90% of the time, don't work, you'll make money. Not financial advice, do your own research. But check it, look at here. This person sold it to me for $89. He could have sold it to me for $89, made $34 profit if he bought back in at $55. Let's say he sold it to me for $89 and bought back in at $40. He would have made like $49. This is what not to do, but I've done this on the opposite end, just like that guy who sold it to me many, many times before. Let me show you someone that really made money. Sold it to me for $58. Floor dropped to $12. I lost 46 bucks, but this person made 46 bucks and got a free moment out of it. Crazy. So just those 2 moments alone, if you had it, that's $100 day. $100 in one day, not bad at all. Of course, you have to have those moments, which means, the first strategy, even before the challenge flipping strategy, is just to buy packs. If you buy packs, usually you're guaranteed that that pack will make you money. Only 1 or 2 packs in the last 2 seasons hasn't made money. The only one that I know of is throwdowns. Throwdowns don't make you money. Everything else has made everyone money. I can't say that for season 3, so do your own research, but fingers crossed, season 3, those packs will make you money as well. So money making strategy number 2, just buy packs, any of them and all of them until the strategy stops working. If you dollar cost average all the packs, even on the 1 pack that you lost money in season 2, you still would have averaged out a profit. And that's what I did. You see here, I made a little bit of money each time. I just kept on reinvesting the Dapper balances. I didn't really put much money in here. I put money in when I wanted to become a Cool Cats 9 Lives Lounge member. But before that, I was just buying packs and I got up all the way up to 1,000, possibly even 2,000. So for the flipping challenge, just click on the challenges and they have them a lot. There's 2 today. There was like 5 this last week. Click on it and see what moments qualify. When you click on the challenge, it'll show you what moments you have for it. As you see here, I have none for this one underneath the wifey's account. Click shop moments and you can see which ones qualify. Obviously, you don't want to buy them and flip them. You have to have had them so you can flip them out for a profit. And after the challenge ends, which this one ends in I think a few days, you can buy back in. This one ends in 4 days. I would say you could flip out for a quick, 20, 30%. I can't imagine, you make 40, 50% like the DeAndre Ayton and the Anthony Edwards one. Maybe when you get more rare things, the price goes a little bit more insane. Something like a Liz Cambage, who I don't know who she is, might not command that much of a spread on flipping a challenge flipping. However, for rare packs or the Vince Carter one, man, like this one right here, the Vince Carter one, if you had any of these moments and you were able to sell them, well, you might not be able to get it back because you had to do a rare Nets dunk, a rare, and not rare, but Series 1 throwdown. Possibly, oh yeah, definitely on a Series 2 throwdowns, if you had them, you can probably make like 30, 40, even 50% profit if you had one of those. Just flip them out, buy back in if you want to. If not, just keep the profit. Which brings us to money-making strategy number 3 is completing sets. And that's how I personally started using Evaluate Market. Click on markets here, you will see the sets and the cost for them. Check it, $3 million for the Hollow Series 1 set. If you own that, kudos to you because you're a multi-millionaire. Probably not a lot of buyers at that stage, but if you have that set, you know, you want a lottery ticket. The first set I ever collected was Cool Cat, so let's click on that one. Sometimes getting a set is all about timing. This one, who would have known that they would announce the benefits for the 9 Lives Lounge member to get early access to the NFL. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a video down below that talks about all the utility of the Cool Cat's 9 Lives Lounge member. And that's the only reason I bought the set, because they said they were going to make this the gold standard of digital membership. And you know what? So far, they have not disappointed. I got early access into Dr. Seuss. I'm getting early access to NFL, getting early access into La Liga, the soccer NFTs. I want an NBA jersey. I mean, it hasn't reached the 7,000 in value yet. However, I love the Discord. I love the community. It's made me close to how much I put in. Probably like 60% of what I put in has been made from the moments going up in value. But don't worry if you got in at the top right here and you've gone down a little bit, because that was me. I actually got in the past in August. It looked like this. I got in at the top and I couldn't see the rest of the what's going to happen. I felt pretty idiotic at the time, but I knew that 9 Lives Lounge would deliver. I'm no longer the person who bought in at the top. Now I'm the early adopter, which was the old top, if that makes sense. And now they're making a new bottom. We don't know when it's going to drop. Get in now if you can. 9,000 is not too far off from the previous high. It will probably stay around that range. 7 to 9,000 is probably a good place to enter. Not financial advice, do your own research. People have said Cool Cats will go up to 50, possibly 100,000, depending on utility. So Roham, if you could, do some 9 Lives Lounge member raffle seats for finals, playoffs, home games, this would shoot through the roof. Just a suggestion, Roham, do it. Not only Cool Cats, but other sets within TopShot is like index funds of the NFT world, because they're like a basket of, not securities, but a basket of NFTs that holds its own value. Like I bought LaMelo at 6,000, it's gone up $649. I bought Luka at like 1,200, so it's went up there. And Devin Booker definitely went up, and it depends on how the players perform and how many people like him. I know Steph went up for sure a little bit. The average always tends to lean upwards as, more series comes out and these become more limited. Only 2,000, around 800 members can become Cool Cats members, part of 9 Lives Lounge, so get in while you can. $9,000 is still a bit of money, but for an average Joe can still get in, although you might get some words from the wifey, you can still get in. 9,000 is not too crazy. How I use this before I even got into the Cool Cat set was I was looking at the price to see, where I want to buy it. Is it going up? Is it going down? So I thought it was good timing because it was kind of plateauing. It wasn't going up. And so I decided to collect the Cool Cats. Now, learn from my mistake. If you're ever collecting sets, get the most expensive ones first because they are called the bottlenecks. I never knew what this term meant, but the bottlenecks control the whole pricing movement of the entire set. And guess what I did? I used all my Dapper moments, all my profits to buy the little ones, and I figured I'd buy the biggest one at the end last because, I needed to move some crypto in to get that last moment. Guess what happened? I started collecting all my Cool Cats, which there's about 30 moments. I bought like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I bought a lot, and then the pricing was staying the same, so I felt pretty safe. And then something got announced. I don't know what it was, but bam, it went up like $1,000 in one night. I went to Evaluate Market and it looked like this. So I wanted to get in before it became out of reach. I thought it was going to go up like crazy. When I was buying it, it was like $5,000 to complete the set, but it shot up to like $8,000 to complete the set. So from $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 was a $2,000 jump. I still decided to bite the bullet and do it because I didn't want to wait any longer. And what if it took off even more? If I have bought the LaMelo and Luka straight off the bat, then when the price jumps, the little ones in the bottom don't jump that crazy. They might jump like, 100%. Let's say Devin Booker jumps 100%. But Devin Booker jumping 100% will only be a $200 increase. LaMelo jumped $1,500 in one night. Imagine how I felt buying at the top. And then it went down for a long while. I mean, it didn't go down too crazy. It went from me completing a set at $8,000. It went down to $7,000. It might have even crossed $6,000. Probably stayed around 7,000, but I was definitely in a negative of completing my set for a while. So it was looking like this for a long time, and then bam, I don't look like an idiot anymore. People who are laughing aren't laughing at me anymore. Well, no one was laughing at me. I always knew this was a long-term hold for me, a year or two, maybe 3, 4, 5 years. If it gets up to where it can pay off the Honey School loan, I might have to exit the Nine Lives Lounge. That's all I'm saying. That's 250,000, so I hope it gets there. Back on track. Right now, LaMelo Ball is the bottleneck. I don't know why. I mean, it has 2,900 mints. Luka has only 500 more. I think Luka is the better play. We're trying to flip it. At least me in the Discord. I'm trying to make Luka the bottleneck. And that's happened before in other sets I've heard. Right now, LaMelo has higher upside because he won Rookie of the Year. We still don't know what he's going to be. So he's the bottleneck right now, which means he's the most expensive moment for you to get to finish this set. Collecting sets, we don't really know which one's going to go up. So as a strategy, Cool Cats is the only one I recommend for now. There's people trying to make a Seeing Stars a playoff set in 2021, one of the main sets as well. There's talks of other sets having utility, and those are the sets I would bet on. And how do you know those are coming out? You can kind of read it in the blogs. Like for Cool Cats, the owners or the founders wrote in the blogs that the Cool Cats set coming out will hold, some value in the future. No one knew what it was. No one knew they were going to create a Nine Lives Lounge and give all the benefits. But they do give some Easter eggs and blogs, some tweets. So I don't know what set's going to come next, but I just started collecting sets. I think the WNBA set could be one of those sets that have utilities for the WNBA because WNBA is completely different than the NBA itself. Now, it might not be the WNBA Best of 2021. It might be a Cool Cat set within WNBA. I don't know what it is, but I wanted to collect the WNBA drop because it's the first set that WNBA has ever come out with. I think it's going to be worth something in the future. It's only $481 now to collect the whole entire set. That's a cost of an all-star pack or two. I probably finished the set myself at like $500-$600 a net because I had Dapper credits. I think I put in like $200-$300 cash in there to finish it off. Let's see what the bottleneck for WNBA is. Sometimes the bottleneck has the lowest mint count, which means that's more rare. This one, it looks like all the mint counts are about the same, but Asia Wilson looks like the bottleneck here, holding at about $115. So if you were to collect a set, get the most expensive one first, and then work your way down to the other ones. Don't make the same mistake I did. Because if Aja moves, everyone else will follow, but everyone else moves is not going to be as big as Aja. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. Aja or Asia. I think it's Aja actually. If you had a ton of money and you're a speculator, maybe you can grab a boatload of Ajas. Not financial advice, but that's some strategies that some people do in NBATopShot. You go into some people's account and they hold like 100 bottlenecks of one person. Buying bottlenecks could be a money-making strategy. I just don't know which sets that would apply for. Let's take a look at Run It Back, which is the most moved or most transacted set in a long time. Let's see what the bottleneck for that is. Now, this is a risky strategy. I'm not promoting this at all, but if you get the set right the day that it drops, I mean, you need an $18,000 credit card, but you would have made $5,000 in 3 days. 3 days. And that's probably the top because it started getting lower after that. The problem is you don't know when the top is. You could be caught holding the bag, but it's like stocks. So you have a stop loss. You might be okay. Let's take a look at this. $5,000 divided by 18,600. That's 26% return on your money in 3 days. Where do you get 26% return on your money in 3 days? Now, this NBATopShot NFT moments. This ain't stocks. So, you need to find buyers and everything. But buyers are there within the first week. After that, it kind of dies down. The hype cycle goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Run it back, you can definitely see that Shaq is the bottleneck. I'm hoping AI will flip it. Let's go AI because I hold an AI. Let's go. You see the hype's already died down, but man, did these guys boost up in value. Can you imagine buying a $170 pack and it going up to $2,525? Well, I can't because I'm one of those guys. And you can too. And you can too. Just keep buying packs. You'll get there. It took me like 7 months. I didn't get lucky until like 7 months later. But you know what? Your time may come. It just may. I just did the calculations and I made 13.8 times my $170 on ripping this pack. Now I went to marketplaces, searched for Luka, and found his Cool Cats. And I wanted to use this as an example because this is an example of how, buying sets can actually backfire you sometimes. So take a look here. The Luka moment came out and you bought it right away at February 8th and you sold it within, even like 14 days. You would have made $8,000 in profit. That's pretty good. However, it went all the way back down to about $1,200 and now it just recently came up to about $1,900 at the peak in the last 30 days. If you completed a Cool Cats then, you would probably be underwater. So buying sets is not the safest. Sometimes you complete the set in the beginning, unload it right away. You can be a quick flipper, that will make you a decent amount of money. But if you complete sets that you don't believe in or you don't believe in utility, you might be holding for a while, like something like this. This is pretty cool. There's a remove outliers tab. You click on it and you see the red, which is the lower cereals, got removed. So really, the only ones that were really high that you could have lost money on is people who were really speculative. They bought the 0 to 347 cereals, and that's what spiked the price up. Really, these lower cereals were not selling at that $9,000 range. So you know what? If you bought the set during that time, you might be okay, depending on how much you bought the LaMelo for. Because everything else, not the top two bottlenecks, were decently priced. There's many strategies, but the last money-making strategy I would go over is completing challenges, which is the opposite of what I said earlier. Now, this was a challenge I really wanted to complete, and looking back on it, I should have done it. You only needed 5 moments. At that time I was looking at it, I believe it was $12,000 to complete. Only 35 people completed it. That's very, very low number. This is one of those rare moments that I wouldn't really do for anything else, but it was the Jrue Holiday steal in the NBA Final Championship game. He stole it from Booker, assisted it to Giannis, and Giannis dunked it. It's like 3 moments in one: a steal, an assist, and a dunk. If you had 1 or 2 of these moments, it might have been a no-brainer to finish this rare drop. Giannis wasn't 12,500. I believe it was like 8,000 when I was looking at this. So to complete this set back then was a lot lower. Now let's take a look at how much this moment's worth. You already see it. $18,000 is the lowest asking price. All right, so I looked back on my text messages and it was 14,000 for us to get in during that time. And I asked my friend, I would split it with him. I said I would go 50-50. And it says not really $14,000 spent on my text message because you could unload those moments after you get the Jrue moments. You could sell those other 5 away. And maybe those other moments drop in price, and then whatever the cost of that Jrue moment is whatever the net of those sales are, you know, minus what you paid for it. If it's profitable, you might have even made money off of getting this Jrue moment. And if you look back on it, $14,000 spent, and we go back right now to the evaluate market to see what the moments are. If you add this all up, it will basically be $14,000. You have basically minted a free $18,000 moment. That's pretty crazy. Can we just watch this moment in all its glory? Steal, assist, dunk, bam. Jersey number going for 32,000. That's not outrageous. Shaq sold for 50,000. This iconic moment going down in history is definitely worth more than that, in my opinion. But my opinion, it doesn't matter because obviously no one spotted it yet. $32,000 a car. So you know what? That's iconic, maybe to Jrue, to some Bucks fan. I don't know. We'll take another challenge, for example. Liz Cambage, maybe she's a great player, maybe she's not, I don't really know. But let's say you had 4 moments or 3 moments to qualify for this Liz Cambage moment. And you only needed 1 or 2 to finish out this challenge. Would that value of Liz Cambage make you a profit if you sold the other 5 moments? Would that Liz moment be valuable enough to you, maybe just to hold, or you're a fan, or in value in terms of market, to justify, you know, completing the showcase? Do your own calculations. Every challenge is different, but if the challenges and the moments itself, you have a lot of them, or you think those moments are worth money or hold its value, it won't dip that much. Let's say you think it's only going to dip like 10-20% in value. However, you think the drop, the free mint, is going to be worth more than what you spend, then complete the challenge. Same thing for this Vince Carter Vintage Challenge. Now, Vince Carter is a legend. This is the first ever vintage tier moment. To complete this, I believe is around $1,800 right now. Do you think the Vince Carter moment, I think right now is only about 500 completions. Do you think that will be worth $2,000? And that's not including the value of the moments. If the value of the moments that you bought hold its value, then you could get a free $2,000. Now I'm talking myself into finishing this challenge. If you're not in Discord, join Live Token. They show you the statistics of who's finished. So look, 640 people has finished the Vintage Vibes Challenge. The question is, will Vince Carter moment garner $2,000 in value? I don't know. Let's check out some Vince Carter moments. Marketplace, Vince Carter, he's got a few. We have no barometer here. So this one, 990 is the closest. I say it breaks 1,000, definitely because of the low mint count, maybe even more. Let's just pretend the value's at $1,000 for this vintage tier. It costs you $1,800 to finish minus 1,000. That means $800 in value. Will your moments to complete this challenge hold a $800 value? If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 moments, 9 moments, 10 moments, okay, 10 moments will hold $800 value, then it may be worth it to complete this challenge, maybe. I think you guys get the point here is that finishing some challenges are worth the value. Personally, I only finished 1 or 2 NBA challenges, and I got a Jrue Holiday playoff moment worth about, I think, 50 or 60 bucks. And that's because I had all the moments for the challenges. I was really surprised. However, I've made a ton off of WNBA. I've had all the moments. I've gotten like 7 or 8 challenge completions with the WNBA. I didn't have to buy anything because I had them all already. I got them from packs. I got them from just buying them at low prices, and it's definitely has made me profitable in the WNBA space. If you got some tidbits on finishing challenges and making money, I would love to hear it. I'm all ears. All right, here we go. I said I was going to pick a winner of an archive moment from my video that I released of me pulling the AI. If you haven't seen the video, I'll put a screenshot there. Check it out on the link down below. That's the YouTube link. Filter off for duplicates. Let's see how many people qualify for this archive moment. 46 people qualified. Let's go. Start it up. Not touching it. Not touching it. Not touching it. Danny H. Didn't he win? I could have sworn he won before, but maybe that's another Dan. I think that was Daniel. Okay, so Danny H. Congrats. You don't know Mo Pete? No, I don't know Mo Pete. Congrats on the AI poll. That's a huge one. Well, congrats to you. You won an archive moment. Give me 2 or 3 days to send it to you because 7 days is the wait time to give the NBA Top Shot moment. Danny H, email me. Email's on the details page, and we'll verify you and get you your moment. Well, that's the winner, but we'll probably pick one from today's video as well. So make sure you subscribe, comment, and like the video. I hope you got some money-making strategy tips that you're going to implement on your end and apply it and make some money with NBA Top Shot. Thank you so much to Evaluate That Market for sponsoring this video. I've used you guys before you guys even reached out to me, so definitely love your product. Check them out. All the links down below. Discord, Twitter, everything, socials. I'll put it down so you can check out Evaluate.market. If you haven't done so already, follow me on Twitter. I've just started a TikTok. I'm going to have to start posting there as well. Stay healthy, stay fire. Follow along as we go on an early retirement journey together. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.